from serving on the front line in Afghanistan to a new job in the grounds of Castle Howard. Now, Yorkshire councils have been to London today to demand answers after funding for two new multi-million-pound incinerators was withdrawn.
Now, the projects in North Yorkshire and Bradford have already cost council taxpayers £13 million, and now they may not go ahead. Olivia Richwald has the details.
Councils need to reduce the amount of waste going into landfill or they'll be fined. Increasing recycling is one way. Burning it and using that to generate power is another. And two new incinerators were to be built in Yorkshire with the help of government money. This one near Knaresborough was hugely controversial. Campaigners fought the plans, but it was approved last year. A second incinerator to burn Bradford and Calderdale's waste is planned in Bowling Back Lane in Bradford and has been much less controversial. But in February, DEFRA announced it was withdrawing funding for both of those schemes. It said it was already spending £3.6 billion on 29 other schemes around the country, and that was enough incinerators to meet demand. Bradford and Calderdale and York and North Yorkshire have not been told why their schemes were chosen to be axed. The problem is that City of York Council and North Yorkshire County Council have already spent £6.5 million on the project. Calderdale and Bradford councils have spent £7 million on the plans. Today, they met DEFRA to get answers.
The Minister said his concern is the national taxpayer and not the local, which is just wrong. It's the way the government has gone about this. When the Minister admitted today it was his personal decision to not consult councils on this and allow us to spend money unnecessarily on projects that now are less likely to go ahead.
The two incinerators could still theoretically be built, but the councils would need to find huge amounts of money.
We will certainly be making further representation to government ministers about the costs, because we are talking about many millions of pounds, and we'll be talking to the contractors to see whether or not it's still possible for this scheme or a similar one to go ahead.
While those who fought against the incinerators will be delighted by today's developments, councils are not, and they say generations of taxpayers will now pay the price. Olivia Richwald, BBC Look North, York.
Let's have a brief look at news from around Yorkshire. A man has died during a police search of a house in the Clayton area of Bradford.